Welcome back everyone, I'm the Depressed Dealer, and this is Brainlord. Been a little while since I last played, but thankfully I'm right outside a door that I'm supposed to go through. Alright, let's go through here. He who finds the detour will find riches. I can tell you right now, we're not the ones who find the detour. I guess that is a spoiler. I apologize. He who can endure will truly be called a warrior. You will understand these words someday. I bet. Well, since we are on a new floor, let's go ahead and take a look at the map. As you can see, it's a big open area. Oh, okay, this is the last floor. That room in the center is where we need to be. But there's probably some treasure all over the place, so we'll go ahead and do some searching. This looks like the top floor. What? Me? There's something funny about this wall. I'm having a look. Same speech as before. Gameplay lag. It's kind of rare. This is the only game that actually lags without me losing frame rate. So it's like legit lagging. It's pretty amazing. It is an old game, but I do remember it lagging in the original on the SNES. I actually have this game as in cartridge if I care to actually re-hook up my SNES. But this is a lot more convenient. That and I can't really record off my television. I don't remember if I can actually get to this. Let me take a look at the map again. I think it's just an open platform, so we should be fine. The game will start trying to trick you, giving you like diagonal jumps that look like you can't make it, but you can. Leaf has found the Skyrim key. Key found on the 4th floor Tower of Light, possibly the last key. So it's probably for the boss room. By the way, there is a boss. All dungeons end with a boss. They're relatively not too difficult. Little thing here. Slow down. Ooh, I fell. That's awesome. Well, that means we can go the other way. I don't really need to use magic that much anymore, especially because my freaking Mocha is just shooting fireballs everywhere. That map again. Yeah, I think you can actually get there. Let's see if I can pull it off. Nope. I have to be careful. I don't want to get myself killed. jump. See? You can actually make the jump. It's really hard. Especially with the freaking latency going off. So when I originally played this game, I actually missed a lot of secrets until I actually went back to the dungeons to do them. Leaf has found the reviving mirror, so now I have 2 of them. I will be saving them as I get myself killed. Alright. What do we got for health? Okay, I got a heart, so I can fall down a few more pits and be alright. Fortunately, I've yet to see another, like, regular heart drop from enemies, so... Oh, that's awesome. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use it just so I don't have to hear this stupid low on life sound. There we go. Good news is we don't have to make that jump anymore. Instead, we gotta go make this one. Come from here? Nope. Another chest. Found a heart. Awesome. There's the door we need to get to. Let's go ahead and take a look at the map again just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Alright, so oh, that's not the room. Well, I can get to that room anyway. So yes, I'm gonna have to backtrack to get back to where we were before I screwed up. Well, easiest way to do that is to fall. I guess return might work, but I'm afraid if I use the return command, it'll put back all the treasure I found. Yeah, they're not playing around with the jumps anymore. You're gonna have to jump across moving platforms often. I believe that side room, that's beside the boss room, is probably a recovery spot. So I'm of course gonna go ahead and check it, but I think that's what I'm guessing what it is. Alright, we made it. So there's the door. Yep, healing spot. Alright, now we got to go and fight the boss. Skyrim. He who does battle with the Master of the Tower of Light should prepare for the worst. In other words, be ready for a boss fight. Alright, boss fight time. This is going to take a while because I think bosses are immune to magic. So. Yep, this is the boss. It's a big giant cockroach that spits out little cockroaches. And as you get close to it, it will go to the opposite, to another corner. So you only get like one hit every time. It's a very tedious, long fight. It's not particularly difficult. It does get faster though, and I think more cockroaches appear as it takes damage. Awesome, good hit. Killing them doesn't really help too much besides keep them off you for a bit. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, none of that. There we go. That shield's definitely getting its mileage out of it. Oh man. I don't remember if you can jump over these things. I've never tried. I usually just whack them and take the hits. Moko's aiming at the minions, unfortunately, so it's not going to be too useful. And there you go. Boss fight over. Yay! This door unlocks. Oh, Leaf, you're too late. There are almost no dragon scales left. There's one. Anyway, this scale doesn't look very old. I wonder if the dragon is still around somewhere. So yeah, as you can see there's a hole in the wall there. I'll show you where it takes us in a second. When the dragon is slain, the evil king will appear. We've just found the warp gate. I have tons of those now. And I'm getting messages. But yeah, where Cashion was looking was a detour. Which means the person that found detour got great treasures, and we got the whole being a warrior thing. Fortunately, being a warrior doesn't really give you much. So let's go ahead and save. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and use a warp gate. I'll just go back to town. I could go and check to see if that merchant's left and try to loot that chest there, but I don't think he's... If I make a mistake and he's still there, I'm wasting a warp gate. I'll just come back later, probably off screen. So, we're back here. Yeah, looks like the merchant did come back. That's fine. Dragon scale, very expensive, found at the Tower of Light. You can't use it here. He's the one digging a tunnel to find the ancient ruins. Doesn't he have a life? I have heard of these ancient ruins also. They're from the Abel civilization. But the ruins have never really been explored. There's probably nothing valuable there. If you go looking for treasure, don't hope for too much. Alright, well, let's go ahead and talk to Cashion. Oh, Leaf, did you find lots of scales? No. I found 8 and made lots of money. Maybe we can take a nice trip together. Well, at least you're offering. Something to drink. No thanks. We can go ahead and check this thing here. Warrior Sorcerers Wanted. I'm collecting ancient writings concerning this area in the town of Toronto. All information about the Abel civilization that once prospered north of Arcs. Specifically the dragons rumored to have died out. Large reward for information related to these creatures. Toronto Civilization Research Office. Toronto is a village to the south. We can't go there yet. Well, it's time for sentry duty on the highway. Yeah. I don't think there's anything here. I think he does the same thing. Yep. It takes so long to charge that spell. Anyway. Nothing in here. Oh yeah, that's Cashion's room. Alright, let's talk to you. Let's see, you want to buy some jade? Power jade. This fairy will raise your attack power. How does 11,000 sound? Perfect. We'll take it. Give the fairy in the jade a name. Let's see, mailing or defense. Who would be appropriate for offense? Let's make her Sakia. Why not? This is probably the best fairy you can buy. I will buy the other ones, but I need to make sure I have gear at first. So, Sakia, yeah. Yes, that's fine. Nope. There's only one of each fairy, so you can't buy duplicates. Put Moko back. Let's put Moko away. Now... Okay, there it is. Power Jade, Sakia goes inside. Raises attack power. So there you go, and this is Sakia. It's a little dragonfly thing. What it does is it increases your attack power. It's just like the Foundation Jade, but it increases power based off its power. It's very, very good if you can get it max level. So that's generally what, these are the two fairies I'm going to probably be using for most of the game. There is one that's pretty good as well, but it's one you have to find, so no big deal there. There's also one that's kind of a utility use that I might have to use just to make some of the rooms a little easier. But beyond that, it's a useless fairy as well, which we'll be seeing soon enough. Leaf, haven't you heard? There's an old man in the town digging for the ancient ruins. Maybe we'll prosper again. Well, first things first, let's go talk to the blacksmith. Actually, I've got lots of dragon scales, so the price has really fallen. How about 2,000 each? So instead of getting 10,000, we want to get 2,000, so whatever. Thank you, that's surely a dragon scale. I'll pay you 2,000. In my spare time, I was digging a tunnel to the ancient ruins in the west, but I found a natural cave. They say there are still buildings underground at the ancient ruins. This cave may reach the ruins. Why don't you go in and take a look? But it was hastily built, and soon the rocks in the ceiling caved in and blocked the road. Break up the rocks with an axe or something. Well, let's get to work. So, that's a hint. We're gonna need to go and get an axe. Where do you get an axe? Well, since now we have dragon scales, it means our merchant's in stock. The best weapon is a morning star. I have to agree. Don't break my jars. Let's go talk to him first. The secret of Marlon's weapon is that he mixes iron and steel with dragon scales. What? I shouldn't tell anyone. It's okay, he's the only one who knows the dragon scales process. Still very, very picky. Welcome to the barn. Welcome to the barn weapon shop. I've got a great weapon. Our prices are high, but everything is high quality. Alright, two of the weapons we've already had or seen, and the other two are the ones... One of them's needed, and the other one's kinda good to have. Battle axe, your power is raised to 3. It means raised by 3, not to 3. How about 3,000? Yes, I'll buy it. Thanks. I don't want it equipped. What? Boomerang? Your attack power hasn't changed. How about 8,000? Yes. Thanks. Anything else? No. This is the boomerang. It's long range. You can throw 2 at a time. They curve a bit, and they're stronger than what I have right now. We'll go ahead and equip the axe. And as you can see, the axe is pathetic. It has no reach, very narrow hitting. All it's good for is breaking things, like this man's jars. It's okay, he told me I could do this. Now, funny enough, there's like a random chance that you might get a free item from breaking stuff in the towns. I'm not going to bother doing it, it's not that big of a deal. And I'm pretty sure I missed a secret. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I missed a secret in the tower, but I'll have to go and look it up later. I believe you can get the magic wallet from the tower, and it's an interesting little item. It's not good, but it's interesting. But I won't deal with that right now. Is there any, oh, I suppose I can go ahead and show off the magic shop. Alright, what do we got? Slow. Bound. Bound pretty much makes those bouncing orbs that we ran into. That's what Bound pretty much summons. It just summons bouncing orbs. We got Magic Shield, which is practically useless. Impulse. I don't even know what that does. Well, I'll go ahead and buy these first. I like how the guard mentioned that the Morningstar is the best weapon, and there's none on sale. Anyway, alright, we already got Magic Missile. This is Impulse. Oh, let me... Impulse isn't too bad, to be honest, but it's... pretty much once it hits an enemy, it just hits them real hard. And you got this move. See, this bounces around. This is slow. If it hits an enemy, they get debuffed with slow. There's practically no reason to ever use this spell. And then we got shield. It could be used, I guess it could be used for stopping projectiles, but as you see, it doesn't last very long. Also, while any spell is active, like actively bouncing around or in front of you, you can't cast any other spells. So magic is very not useful in this game. You're pretty much going to be using magic shots. You might upgrade to an ice spell later, and then there's a further along you'll eventually get a spell called that. Well, you'll eventually learn a couple of spells that are going to be used for utility purposes, like the ice spell and I believe phaser, I think it's called. But whatever. Alright, so let's go ahead and just spend the rest of my money on dumb stuff. So let's go ahead and buy the rest of those jades so I can name them. And I went into the wrong room again. I realized that the moment I walked into the door. Alright. Buy some jade. I only have 8,600 left, so let's see what we got. Anger Jade, 32,000. Anger Jade's actually kind of decent. If you really want a fairy that does stuff and actually does, the, you know, instead of just boring little stat gains, Anger Jade's pretty fun. But I can't buy it. I don't have enough money. This is the Water Jade, 28,000. I cannot afford that. The Lightning Jade, this thing's worth 21,000. That is way overpriced. The Lightning Jade is absolutely horrible. But I'll show that off eventually. And then we got the Deceased Jade. Oh, the Deceased Jade's kind of interesting as well. I've completely forgot about this thing. What it does is it doesn't do anything by itself, but as it levels up, it pretty much gives you free revives. So we'll go ahead and buy this. Quite frankly, I could call this one Moko, but that's... well, there is another name I can give this one. Let's go ahead and summon it. We're gonna name you... let's see if I spell this correctly. Probably not. Kaguya. Since she's immortal as well. That's fine. So there we go, we now have the Deceased Jade, just down here. I think at level 1 it doesn't do anything, but once you're above level 1, it will sacrifice itself a level just to revive you. That's actually really overpowered if you actually take the time to level it up, but like I have 2 revival mirrors, so I'm not that worried about it. But I think that's long enough. Well, I guess I can briefly show the cave and then call it a video. And don't worry, I'll buy the rest of the fairies later and name them and never use them. Actually, there is probably some more people I can talk to, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. Nope, all the same stuff. Yeah. Okay, I got it. I get it. Alright. Oh yeah, there's just like a door here. I think it's a confessional. But you can't go in it. Alright, never mind, I guess no one's around. Usually the rest of the adventuring group are around, but so far we've only seen... actually, no one's around anymore. I guess they all kind of left the moment I went and talked to that, once I turned in the dragon scale. Oh well, that's fine. Well, I kind of wasted time there, so... nah, let's go ahead and keep going. I'll show off why you need the axe real quick. Yeah, some upbeat music for going into a cave. So yeah, this is why you need the axe. There's only 2 axes in the game. One of them, the later one, actually has pretty strong attack power, but it's still the same issues as the other axe. You can't do much with it. Now we got these guys. That can take a lot of hits. Even spells can... What's funny is when you hit them, they get knocked backwards. It's like they don't... It's like they have weird momentum. Oh yes, and we also have poison. These are... Let's see if I can do the trick, yeah. Nope, can't do the trick. That sucks. Anyway, the scorpions can poison you. Sometimes they can poison you even if you block their attack, from what I remember. When you're poisoned, your stats drop drastically. Alright, Leaf has found the gold bullion. What's a gold bullion? Gold bullion, gold nuggets, sell at the tool shop. That's the only purpose of it. It's worth like 5,000, I think. But I think that's good enough right now. These things aren't worth that much money at all. They're only worth 100. So, let me go ahead and call this a video. We finished our very first dungeon. Now we're going to be going right off into another one. The next dungeon's kind of has a few more interesting little quirks, and the boss is pretty entertaining. So, until then, I am Dior, and this was Brainlord. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey everyone, Dior again. Just gonna go ahead and tack this on the end of this part, the room I missed. I'm gonna go ahead and show it off real quick. Strike glasses. This is the second floor. If you look over to the left in that one big room where it had that little nook there, where I've showed off the hidden staircase before, apparently there was another one, which is in this room. This room is just that one long hallway that had this chest that had a warp portal, and then this one spike trap. So yeah, there's a stairs behind here, and it takes you down to here. So yeah, I completely missed this entire area. So we're just gonna go ahead and hop around like a fool. Oh, by the way, I can kill these things in one hit with a boomerang. It's very convenient. Alright, there's a path over there. Leaf has found the magic wallet. Awesome. That's the thing I was missing. Leaf has found the mushroom. The mushroom is a healing item that's even stronger than the cheese. Alright, let's check this little path up here and make sure we're good to go. Leaf has found the warp gate. Thank you. Leaf has found the heart. Awesome. So we got ourselves a free heart. Alright, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the stuff we picked up. Magic wallet with 0 gold inside. Now what this thing does is over time, over actual game time, it will gradually get more and more gold in it. It's a very, very slow process, but I suppose towards the end of the game, if you really need gold, you can cash this thing out. But for right now, we don't need it. And this is the mushroom. The mushroom recovers 10 HP, suspicious smelling food. So there's that. And I'll go ahead and call it, well, I suppose I can try to get back to this shop owner. How difficult would that be? Let's find out. Let's go to Tower 3? Yeah, it has to be Tower 3. Yep, because we got the detour right here. So this guy should be gone. Nope, he's not. Awesome, I wasted the warp gate. I think he doesn't appear until he should appear in the next dungeon, I'm pretty sure. Once he appears there, he won't be in this area. Business is falling off. Guess I'll close up soon. Oh. So maybe I was supposed to talk to him. Let's find out. I'm pretty sure it's just a warp gate. It's not any special secret treasure or anything like that. Did I use up? Okay, I have one warp gate left. Wow, I've used these things up quickly. Alright. Let's go use that, get back to Arks. Anyway, I just wanted to show off the treasure I missed, and that'll be it for right now. So, Depressed Eeyore, Brain Lord, see you guys next time.